Oh, sorry.
Oh no.
Welcome to the wonderful world of Wonder Woman, formerly known as the Return of the Son of the Show Tuesday Night Wonder Woman edition.
That's correct.
Tonight we're going to talk about
Wonder Woman versus Gargantua.
By the way, I'm Paul.
And I'm Mark. And this is Wonder Woman and our stand-in for Gargantua. Acting out a very important moment in the episode.
A very
Poignant.
A very, you know, what do they call those?
After school special.
After school special.
Yes, in the episode.
Intimate, almost.
Yes, yes, unfortunately. All right, so Wonder Woman versus Gargantua, episode 6 in season 1, written by David Ketchum and Tony DeMarco. Originally aired in December of 76. And the description is, will a big top attraction mean big trouble for the Allied war effort? A powerful circus ape, secretly trained by the enemy, awaits the command that will send him on a mission to nab a valued U.S. informant.
That's right, folks. Nazi gorillas.
Nazi gorillas, that's correct. So, in our episode tonight, we have some guest stars in addition to the normal crew. Returning as Wonder Woman, of course, we have Linda Carter. We also have Lyle Wagner as Major Steve Trevor. The usual crew of Richard Eastham as General Phil Blankenship. Beatrice Colin as Etta Candy, making quite a few.
Yeah, she's done quite a bit.
She's done quite a bit. And our bad guys, Robert Loggia.
National treasure.
Yes.
Robert Loggia.
As Hans Eichler. And then the lovely Gretchen Corbett as Erica Bellegarde, who is the trainer scientist who designs the Pavlovian experiments that create Gargantua. Then we have Tom Reese as Carl, who's the sort of a henchman for Hans Eichler.
Dude has the nose gets its own billing.
Yeah, and his hair too. He's almost got a helmet.
Yeah, he's got a helmet.
Yes. Of course, the national treasure that is John Hillerman
of Higgins fame.
Yes, as Conrad Stigler, who is a Nazi turncoat.
Oh my God!
Then we have Herb Voland as Dr. Osmond, who is the second foremost authority on apes and bio something or another.
Yes.
Dr. Osmond.
And not the dad of the Osmond.
No. And then
wouldn't it be funny if it was though?
Oh, in my head,
then like the Osmonds make an appearance on the show.
That would have been great. That actually would have helped make the episode. They could have been, Donnie and Marie could have been in the circus. That would have made total sense.
Man, missed opportunity.
Yeah. And then finally, as Gargantua, we have Mickey Morton, perhaps best known for his role. Oh, I take it back. Hold on.
Hmm.
I was going to say he's best known for being in Star Trek, but he was also in the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Oh,
So, but he played Klug in the Gamesters of Triskelion, so kind of a EGOT looking guy in the
as
original.
opposed to as Gargantua.
Correct, yes. And then 10 years later, he played the Wookiee Mala in the Star Wars Holiday Special.
We need to do the Star Wars holiday special.
We might have to do a special tribute to. Oh, it's too bad he passed away August 8th. We could have done a tribute to him.
But we'll do that one around Christmas.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a Christmas
The
special.
don't panic.
Yeah.
The return of the son of the show.
Tribute to Mickey Morton. Yes. Or we could do it to men who played tall. We could do Mickey Morton. We could do Richard Keel. We could do a tribute Fred Gwynn. Tribute to hulking men playing beasts. So he was suitable acting. I mean, for a guy in an ape suit, I think doing a pretty good job.
Before we got started, and you're reading the box, and you're like, "Oh God,
Yeah.
what? It's Wonder Woman versus a Nazi gorilla." I'm like, "Yeah, yes. This is the episode I've been waiting for." Unfortunately, it doesn't quite live up to what I remembered, but the idea of the obsession with gorillas in World War II comics,
Yes.
I absolutely love it. I love so much about this episode, except the pacing, but maybe we'll talk about that. It is a little slow.
Yeah.
But just the ridiculousness of it, and of course the carefully choreographed fight scenes, because Linda Carter is in the two fight scenes,
Mm-hmm.
and they can't just have like Gargantua like pick her up and throw her,
Correct.
which would have been great. But they're still, props to Linda Carter, because I guess she, would get in trouble periodically by doing her own stunts.
Yes.
It's a good episode. I mean, anything with Robert Loggia in it is worth watching. But it's a little on the slow side for me.
Yeah.
While watching this, I did notice something that it seems to be, and I think this is really cool, and I'm sure this had to have been a conscious choice, but the number of what episode are we on?
We're on number 6.
Okay. Out of these 6 episodes, the amount of female villains is crazy.
Yeah.
And the fact that they all have positions of power, they all get like
undercut by the men.
But they're still smarter than these men.
Correct.
And it's their fault. It's the men's fault that everything gets screwed up.
Correct.
I think that's brilliant.
Yeah. Especially for the doctor in this. Yeah, she especially gets.
Yeah.
She's got a mission. She thinks her mission is much more important. So considering the fact that for 5 episodes they've been trying to kill and or capture and or duplicate Wonder Woman, she's right that this is more important than some turncoat who might be revealing where their latest abandoned warehouse is.
Yes.
So I think she's right. This is more important to test out her theories because it could have this might help win the battle, but she's thinking big terms in the war, and the men she works with, not at all.
Apparently, the entire eastern seaboard was littered with abandoned
abandoned warehouses, and so submarines and submarines that were patrolling,
and oil refineries. I'm sure the subs were on patrol, but it's just funny that there's so many. Like
to the fact that they had to start differentiating between it was an abandoned warehouse here, and then yet another abandoned warehouse, and then it even got the warehouse.
Right. Like you could have made a killing back during World War II renting abandoned warehouses.
Yes, that's correct.
Nazi saboteurs.
Yeah, that's right. I think the angle they took on it was interesting. The fact that Steve, everybody, the men. Who cares? Kill him. Let Gargantua die. So the Nazis don't even care about rescuing him. The woman doesn't really care about him either. I mean, she only cares about him as a weapon. And yet Wonder Woman from the very beginning tries to befriend him. And so that's kind of the crux of the story. That's why we're sort of joking our little diorama here. That really the crux of the story is how can she undo what the Nazis have done to him, and not just shoot him because everybody else just wants to shoot him.
Except for the MPs that rush in and want to fight him.
Yeah, fight him hand to hand. Yeah, that makes sense.
Against a gorilla.
Yeah. Yeah, not too bright. Yeah, got us some good throwing scenes though. With nice trampolines hidden behind construction equipment.
It was cool watching Higgins get thrown across.
Yeah, that was cool where he threw into the desk.
Oh my God!
I mean, the poor guy that got thrown through the door. I think it's the box said that he was a circus gorilla. He's really not. They actually start the episode in Nazi-controlled Africa.
Yeah,
they copy the beginning of From Russia with Love, where Wonder Woman is attacked by the ape. But it's actually the doctor. She pulls the mask off.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of a little homage to the beginning of From Russia with Love.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's using she calls it her advanced Pavlovian science and brain control to control the gorilla. So they only use the circus to get him into the United States.
Yeah.
To try to attack have Wonder Woman attack. So
I did think it was cool that when they were doing in the last half of the episode, when they were trying to reprogram Gargantua, when they were using the electric sounds and all that, whatever that was, they used a photo of Wonder Woman from a previous episode. So most of the times you would just get like a stock photo, like something that somebody was signed at a convention. But no, this was from the infamous beauty pageant,
right? So and it looks like a spy photo, like someone took a photo over there.
Yeah, very candid.
Yeah. So that was kind of right. I thought that was cool. Steve, of course, is useless in this episode. He's kind of behind the times. Although it's kind of interesting that he just stands right next to Gargantua later.
Yeah,
for being like just unprogrammed. I don't know if I'd stand that close to Gargantua.
I mean, I understand that this show was geared towards my dad and kids. And they don't want to have a really terrifying gorilla scaring little kids on a TV show. Because there are actors that can play gorillas really well. There are better gorilla suits to have.
Although I like I thought they did a good job with the red eyes. I think that would have scared me as a kid. A younger kid, I might have been scared of Gargantua.
But so to have the gorilla just be sitting there chill while the humans are talking around it is a little bit less than just having them in the cage the whole time, shaking the cage, being like an absolute menace.
Yeah. No, I thought the acting was good in this episode. I mean, I think Robert Loggia I thought he was a bit underused.
Yeah.
I think it would have been more interesting had him and his henchman been the same character. We didn't need the henchman. He could have been challenging the doctor the whole time.
Another thing that would have been interesting is cohesive German accents.
Yeah. The worst one was Higgins. The fact that he didn't even try.
Nah.
Oh my God!
Unless and I'm not going to rewatch it to figure it out, but I know they did throw around the term double agent, so maybe he was an American over a Nazi.
It could have been, but I don't know what accent Loggia had or what accent.
It wasn't.
What's her name had?
She started with one, and then it was gone by the end of the episode. That seems to be the trend. Is they all start as Nazis, and then
or when they get mad, the German comes out. Or tries to come out, but it's always some kind of like.
But I guess maybe that's to avoid the stereotyping, I suppose. The whole.
Oh no, we're stereotype Nazis.
Well, I'm just saying I'm saying the portrayal with the over the top Hogan's Heroes. Everything's a V and everything. That kind of it makes it silly to me. It's a silly portrayal of a Nazi.
Oh well, okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but.
They could have German accents without being over the top.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying. They should have actually trained them, got them some real coaches for German accents.
Well, I mean, some of these guys. This is 1976. Some of these guys may have been in World War II.
True, they didn't want to. German sounds like. Yeah. We will make you talk, wonderful man.
That notwithstanding, it was a good episode.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
it's well thought out because they've got clearly there's a very strong spy fifth column network in America
Yeah.
in this world because there seems to be, like you said, lots of hideouts. They have subs going around. They've got multiple plots running at the same time. So and of course that helps with the budget because you can't have Wonder Woman going into Nazi territory. I mean, it was bad enough that Africa looked like a deciduous forest with a couple palm plants.
Yeah,
So,
because all of Africa is nothing but jungle.
correct, yes. With that same noises from Creature
Yeah,
from Black Lagoon.
yeah, or and the kookaburra, which isn't
Yes,
even in Africa.
correct. Yeah. So one couple disappointments for me in the episode, two painful disappointments is
I think I know where this is going.
yeah, is that so in the end, um, Wonder Woman as far as Steve's concerned and the Americans are concerned, let him stay in the circus.
Yeah.
Just put him back in a cage, and we deprogrammed him so now he can be a circus freak. And so she says no, so she sneaks into the circus, frees him, and I'm like cheering her on because I'm like, we better be getting Gargantua in the invisible jet on the way to Paradise
That's
Island.
right.
She gave many speeches about how friendly she is with animals and her people are on Paradise Island. And I'm like, she gonna take him to Paradise Island. There's gonna be a scene with her and Gargantua in that invisible jet. And I'm stoked for it.
Just side by side.
Yeah, just talking and chatting. He's eating a banana. But no, alas, alack, we did not. We only got her waving goodbye and leaving in the invisible jet, and him kind of waving to her. But she didn't even take him to Paradise Island. She took him back to his friends in Africa, which, if correct me if I'm wrong at the beginning, was Nazi-controlled Africa. So
she just plopped him right back in.
Plopped him right back. He's like, I mean, if he'd be like, what did I do? I thought number one, he probably thought she's going to stay with him and be his wife.
Yeah.
Number two, she leaves him right where the Nazis can pick, unless they were planning a part two, Gargantua part two, but kind of making him the Bigfoot of this series. But I can't believe she took him right back. I mean, the map even was the same spot.
Yeah.
Set was the same. Why would you take him back to Nazi controlled?
Yeah. I did like the whole murder in the Rue Morgue.
Yes,
that was pretty cool.
That was cool.
They used the gorilla to kidnap Higgins, and he has to do all the jumping around from ledge. Not quite as dynamic as I would have hoped. Like whoever they got,
well, it wasn't parkour. They didn't have parkour back.
Well, whoever they got to play the
stunt ape
in the Murder in the Rue Morgue movie.
Yes, yeah, oh yeah,
it was very very acrobatic, but it was still it was still cool. It was a nice. It absolutely was inspired by it.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, that was true. Yeah, that was good. I mean, and Higgins was, surprised because he was totally supposed to be protected, and then somehow disappears. But I also like the fact that later on in the episode, Dr. Osmond figures out that it was an ape that did it. So again, back to the murders in the Rue Morgue. But then he finds that the ape hair left in the room had crude oil on it, and that's how Steve and Wonder Woman figure out that the Nazis are holed up in an oil refinery. But I like the fact that the female scientist actually set that up.
Yep.
So again, proving how smart she is as a villain.
Yep.
She set that up to because she knew Wonder Woman would come after her then.
So they need to have like a league where like all the female Nazi scientists and doctors and animal trainers all get together as like some kind of super group.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Again, smart plot, knows what she's doing. Men, not so much. Men don't get to. I mean, I guess that they've got their orders. They've got their orders to get the traitor back and find out what he knows. So I suppose, and again, they're not stupid. So again, they don't respect. It's all about respect. They don't respect her. They think their mission's more important because everyone's competing for the the right hand of Hitler, and so I like that too. I like that no one's bumbling. That even the henchman wasn't bumbling.
Yeah,
he was ready to shoot the gorilla when they were coming and shoot the MPs. So I like that fact too. So I mean, as much as this is a kids show, It's not. I mean,
Mhm.
and I'm assuming it was prime. It was a prime.
It was
show,
prime time, yeah.
So, I mean, it's more of a family show than a kid show. I mean,
Yeah.
we just got done, and we're not going to do a video about it, but we were watching for the 50th anniversary. We watched some episodes of
The
ISIS,
Secrets of Isis.
Secrets of ISIS, which definitely was a kid show.
That's a show that's better left to nostalgia.
Correct, and vague memories of it as
Yeah.
a child
Yeah.
than this one. And so this, I think, this is much, well, and the difference between primetime television and Saturday morning cartoons,
Yeah.
which in our day didn't have to be smart and or make sense. And
Yeah, and also I'm not knocking the Secrets.
no,
of Isis.
no, no.
It was
It is
fun.
what it is. Yeah.
It was definitely a kid show.
And I thought the special effects weren't bad for their very, very limited budget. Zero budget. So I thought they could make a woman fly even before Christopher Reeve. So I thought it looked all right for Saturday morning TV. But anyway, this is much more above that. And so, and I like the fact, and there's no way, if this were prestige television now, if you were to redo this, I think eventually Wonder Woman would have to wonder, even the Nazis are an extreme degree of evil, she's not, so far she's been very critical of our world, of how we treat each other and men and women and animals. And so it'd be interesting for her to like give it all up in one episode and just be like, I'm done,
Wonder Woman no more.
Yes, Wonder Woman no more, yes. So far this season has been great. I like the military plots are great. They're not repetitive. It's been interesting.
Yeah.
So far, we haven't had a villain of the week, kind of bad episode yet.
Yeah.
So that's good. So far, we've been doing pretty good. I thought this would be it. I thought for sure this would be the one where I'd be like, okay, there we go.
Guy in a gorilla suit.
Yeah, no, but it worked out well. It had a lot of heart. It had a lot of good speeches and, a lot of good action. So yeah, I'd give it a thumbs up for this one. That's a great episode.
Well, see, I'm fond of the Raymond Chandler quote about when in doubt, have a guy come into the room with a gun.
Yeah.
When in doubt, put a guy in a gorilla suit.
That's right. I laughed in the beginning, but by the end, I wasn't laughing anymore. He was, it's good.
Yeah, they even did a little bit of a King Kong thing.
Yes,
because when he was chained up and he breaks the chains, when they were programming him, I just kind of wish they would have had him like on a building,
right?
Yeah. Like a building.
Or they also did the Fay Ray part where he's clearly falling for Wonder Woman, and they're holding hands. To be fair. Well, yeah, I mean you can't blame him, and so and she is the only one that treats him with any respect, so and caring. So yeah, so it is very much an homage to King Kong as well.
All right, well that's going to wrap it up for the Wonderful World of Wonder Woman, our look into the 1970s Wonder Woman series. I'm Paul.
And I'm Mark. And just to let you know, if you're interested in the comments, tonight we placed an order for series 2 and 3. Got them cheap off a non Jeff Bezos store.
Yes.
So that was nice. And so once they get here, we'll be ready to do seasons 2 and 3 and keep this going. So, because we discovered that neither one of us had seasons 2 and 3, and I couldn't find them locally.
Yeah.
So, but so we'll be continuing.
We might have to take a break and do the Star Wars Christmas special.
Correct.
At some point.
Correct. And we'll probably take a break between seasons like we did with Bionic Woman. So.
Yeah, because we've got some other ideas coming up that we want to run around with.
Correct.
Too. Yeah.
But as Paul said, we'll come back to the wonderful world of Wonder Woman coming soon.
Thanks for watching.
Oh my God!